Hey everyone, Mherex here, bringing you the champs news live at 3. We're getting things kicked off with our portal review of Mherex from Warriors Reborn. Really, I'm not sure what to say starting this off. I'm a little bit scared to say anything that's not nice because Mherex is a world-class troll. You may have ran into him before. You may think certain things about Mherex. However, that being said, he actually has his moments where he's a really chill dude, and don't let him fool you. He can be a very good guy. So Mherex, just kidding, I'm not scared of you. Although your trolling is pretty funny when it's not directed at me. That being said, let's take a look at Mherex roster. 1.9 million roster talent, League 18, 280 superstars owned, 1,812 days playing. He's been playing a long time. 284 days consecutive. Don't know what happened 285 days ago. Maybe he'll let us in inside the life of Mherex. 96% total win percentage all time. Pretty good. 96.5 last 30 days. 1,617 battles won. So right out the gate, the first thing that jumps out to me is 2 showboats in your top 5. So all I have to say, Mherex, is this is one of the better top 5s that I've seen, simply because you recognize the very best class in the game is indeed showboat. Actually, all joking aside, Lashley, amazing card, super high damage, very good recycler, low charge moves, and Naomi, in my opinion, best female in the game. Very versatile, ton of good move sets, so hard to go wrong there. Icon Charlotte, between these two, I'm sure ladies feuds are quite easy for you. And then you got King Booker, potentially the most annoying guy to let get a turn. If he gets a turn, it just life's too short for that. I just force close out and go back in because he's super annoying to go against. And then you have Tech Steamboat, who everyone knows I love. Tech Steamboat, super good, high damage. Those countdown gems don't care what you got, they just tear you up. 26 5 stars, 122 4 stars, 113 3 stars, and 22 stars. Plenty of room for talent up for this fella. 59 showboats, way more than any other class, proving once again, say it with me everyone, showboat is the best class in the game. 12 Hall of Famers, 75 best feud rank last 365 days, 1,175 faction heals. That's way too many for you, Mherex. I thought you were a jerk. Why are you healing people so much? 392 feud wins last 30 days, and some top finishes in Powerhouse Monarchy, Women's Wrath, Beasties and Beauties, The Wonderful Women, and Women Zombies. You notice a trend here, a lot of women's events in his top finishes. That's because he clearly works on his women's roster. Pro tip, if you want to do well in women's events, if you build up your females, you definitely will. So very nice roster, Mherex. Great job. Actually love having you on the streams and in my Discord. It's always entertaining. Never know what you're going to see. Also, in breaking news, as we all know, the portal is typically not up to date. So this is what his top 5 is actually looking like now. We got Seth Embrace the Vision in there. You guys all know I love him. Zombie Brian as well. Super good powerhouse, low charge moves, recycles, great card. And then you got Zombie Edge working his way up too. He's a favorite of a lot of people, can deal a ton of damage and very fun to play. So very nice, Mherex. Great roster. Love the choices. And keep hanging out. It's always entertaining. All right, let's see what we got going on in the game. Looks like I need to reload it, apparently. I believe the stamp expired, the stamp that was there. I could be wrong, so let's see if there's a new one. Don't email me, I won't answer. Okay, we got this premium stuff. We'll take a look at that loot in the game. 2 premium pulls, some coin and stuff for $10. I typically not a big fan of premium stuff, but you know, if you want to do your pulls, there they are. Let's see, no premium in the top, so this one, of course, the $99 gets you 30 pulls, the 15 million coin, the prize wall medallions. So this is like if you're whaling for the prize wall stuff, and that's your aim. Okay, obviously this is your better value, if you want to call it that. So you know those are what they are. Not one I'm gonna personally pull on, but if you want to, there it is. $4 on this one, $4.50 on this one, and like what, $3.33 a pull on this one. So obviously the bigger one's better value if we go that route. Looks like there's riddle loot. And you guys know how I feel about not getting any bonus stuff for your pulls. It doesn't really make sense to me, although if for some reason you're 25 riddle shards away, he is one of the very best coaches in the game, makes a ton of people better. So I would get it if you were 25 away and this guaranteed you riddle, but that's a hefty cost considering you could have got him cheaper when his event was out by a lot. So there's that, and here's some web exclusive stuff. We should probably look at these. $4 for one pull. You get some medallions and stuff. This is again 20 for 19, 5 for 20, so $4. There's a $50 one and then a $99 one. But just looking at this, these are better, right? So you would get those first. I don't think any of these are new. I don't believe. And nope. So don't forget to do your free daily claim. Let's see what we got in the flash market. See if there's anything surprising special or just the normal. Don't forget to do your free daily reroll. Mega burst of strength. I think this is a multiply gem prop. Why not? Let's do something with web coins today. I'm feeling crazy, guys. Steph is there for the 100 EXP. All the McMahons give the boosted EXP. And let's see if the spend event is the same if you're doing your double dipping. That is double dipping. It all looks to be the same, so diminishing returns after $25. Go get your bonus stuff if you're spending on the portal. Let's go over to the game and take a look there. And we're going to start off with me saying that in spite of everyone's terror and the claiming that the sky is falling and this is the worst MLC ever and it's never been more paywalled, I am going to give credit where credit is due. Scopely listened. The first week this month is not paywalled for Blitz. You can do your part for your faction week 1 and not have to buy any starter pack. Because today there are 0 restrictions on the limit of these tours. So you just need to hit any node you want, normal, hard, hell on the last one, enough to do your faction's percentage. So first time in a very long time we haven't had a paywalled Blitz to go against. So Scopely, thank you for listening to the community on this one. I feel like you got it right. And you may have remember yesterday when I motivated my faction by saying there was absolutely no way we were going to max the event. Well, you can see we did max it because there were plenty of tours to do. Maxed easily. So you're welcome, leaders, for helping give everyone the motivation in our faction to get that done. I'm sure it would have never happened without me saying that. Just so people know I'm being sarcastic here. I didn't know they were going to open up the tours on the last day like they did. So a big fan of this change. Actually, now at this point, with it being open and it benefiting free-to-play players seemingly a bunch. If you're a free-to-play player and you think somehow this was worse than Blitz, please let me know, because I am not free-to-play, and I'd love to hear if I'm wrong. But I don't see how this could be... this has to be less of your time than Blitz for sure. So I like this change. I do want to call it out, let people know. If you are thinking you can't do enough today, you can. So go get those tours knocked out. Just repeat it over and over. I've been doing a bunch of Bautista bombing. 100,000 is your 1% if you didn't know, and I'm up to 149,000. So I've done 49 Bautista bombs today. Just, you know, watch some TV, do something. You don't even need to pay attention. Find a character you can click a button or two and win if you have it. Seth, Vision, you know, Dawkins, Bautista, Brett, whoever you got, use them. But I'm very happy about that. Cash event is still going on. It ends in 19 hours. I still need to do my stuff for it. So there's that. Let's take a look at the leaderboards. Remember, quite a few in this top 3 for Brett is going to be a race for sure. Then we got the top 25, I think, get 50 shards, and top 10 get 10. So, or 100, I mean. So if you're 50 shards short, 25 might still be in your range. And if you're 100 short, 4 to 10, that's what you're looking at. Probably won't go up a ton more, but I wouldn't be surprised if it hits the 750-ish range. Again, back to the milestones, I do think 30,000 for 3K cash is really worth your time for sure. And they're actually pretty good milestones all the way to here. And then it gets kind of diminishing returns after that, unless you're chasing Boogie. So there's that. Let's take a look at the offers. Oh, there is a new tour, which I haven't even looked at because I've been Bautista bombing. So there's a new tour today. We can at least look and see who's required. I'm sure it's probably Shane or Sean like we've had, or Boogeyman. Hopefully it's not just Boogeyman, because I don't have just Boogeyman. It is just Boogeyman, so I can't do this one either. So this is one that I can't do the required on this week. So, you know, you're not alone. I can't always do all of them either. So that's the new tour. I have nothing to add with that because I don't have Boogeyman. And let's take a look at the store, see what we got in there. If there's anything different than the portal, these are the same ones that were on the portal. Yeah, these are. Get them on the portal. A double dip on the spend event, in my opinion, is the better way to go. That's not new. I don't think there's anything new here other than your free daily claim, which don't forget to do. Yeah, you can still do the tour, of course. You just can't get the bonuses all. It's not the end of the world. On hell. You can use Shane on normal and hard. Yes. Absolutely. So do normal and hard with Shane. Oh, also, I did not mention it. Let me go back once we're out of this. Let's just go now, because before I forget. The tours, there's some confusion. So let me cover this real quick for everyone. No, let's this button. Too many buttons. Here. So every Monday, the tour that drops on Monday ends on Friday. It also has this scrolling ticker that tells you it ends on Friday. So this tour, make sure and get done before Friday, okay? The rest of them are all normal, so you don't need to worry about them. But the Monday tour, each week, will end on Friday. So just know that going forward. That's what that means. And you even have a scrolling ticker to show you, okay? People were asking, because I was saying I buy for the cash events the strap parts from the store, what they average, and I'd say around 1,500 strap parts every time you buy it. So I was figuring I would open a few here for the news video so people can see, and we'll see how we do. Actually, you don't want to get a strap, or I don't want to get a strap, because the strap parts are more than you get than the 700 for a strap. So that's actually the worst thing to hit, but they're also very low odds. So there we got 1,800. And this is always why I have so many strap parts, 1,000. Because I use my cash on this all the time. 1,500. 2,000. Another 2,000. So it adds up. It's not bad. Another 2,000. 1,000. 1,800. 1,000. 2,000. Let's get a big one. I want to get a big one. 1,200. 1,800. So, and the reason, guys, so I have a pretty big roster, right? Often, the bigger your roster gets, the harder it is to get anything from pulls, obviously, because there's less that you need. Ooh, there we go, 4,000. So if I did a pull, very likely I would get nothing. That's why I usually wait for pulls where I'm close on shards, because very, very likely I won't hit anything way more often than not. However, strap parts, just in the last month, I spent over, I think, close to 200,000 strap parts unlocking straps. Makes a huge difference in how your superstars run if you can unlock the straps to make them better. So this to me is super important. It's guaranteed. I know I'm going to get something useful for my roster. Well, it's not fun or it's not sexy or flashy. It does help my roster a ton, and it's consistent. So that's why I do stuff like that. It might not be for everyone, but I get those strap parts that I know I'm going to need, and then I get this bonus stuff. And I'm going to probably end up going to the 120,000 point mark for those boogie shards in the 10 million. I just wanted to show you guys the strap parts so you'd have an idea of what it looks like if you need strap parts and are spending the cash. I also try to only do that during a cash event. Also, don't forget, if you need to expand your strap or metal inventory, now's the time to do that. I have a ridiculous amount of space, way too much, 370 for straps, and that is actually pretty much full. It doesn't count the ones that are equipped, and my metals is even worse. It's kind of silly. I have a problem. So don't feel like you need that many slots, but typically every cash event, I open a slot on each of them as well, because I have an issue. I have 480 metals. And I got some in my inbox because I'm always wanting those important substats when I need them. So typically it's not bad every cash event if you want to slowly grow your stash or your ability to stash metals and plates, straps rather, to increase it by one each time, each cash event. Then it doesn't really hurt, if that makes sense. And you slowly enlarge it. That's how I look at it. Anyway, let's take a look at the loot and see what we got new today. It looks like I have keys. Let's pull those. Hey, 6 keys. Useful shards, come on. Nope, that's okay, it was free. All right, and we looked at this one, we looked at this one. Riddle is new, and the Boogeyman one is new. Riddle RK Bro. You can only pull one at a time, apparently. That's interesting. That will be take a while. So 1% on the featured, 5 on the mega rare, 30 on rare, 27 on uncommon, 35 on common. Let's see what we're looking at. Riddle comes with the gear. Kofi, Drew, Randy, Keith Lee, Painter. This is pretty good so far. Asuka, Montez. Yeah, this is really what. Okay, so the mix here, like probably the worst one in there for people having the most of is Gargano. That's a very good mix. Low percentage at 1%. But very good mix. Unfortunately, no bonus stuff on the Riddle pulls, but that's a pretty good mix. 1% is low, though. I mean, that's 1 per 100 pulls, right? So keep that in mind, please. Mega Rare, we're at 5%. You got Gross Shinsuke in there. Gross Drew in there. Those are both gross. Very gross. Yeah, no. 5% and lots of not good stuff, so probably not going to turn out too well when you're in that bracket, odds-wise. This one we moved to 30%. That's cool. Riddle's still in there. Champa, Macho. Really like Steamboat. I'm sure he's very not weighted heavy, though. But at least there... Shayna. Ooh, much want. But at least there's some good options in there. Again, they're not weighted the same, but there are a decent Asuka, decent amount of good options in there. Uncommon, shards, pretty much mostly all fairly useful. So if you're close to some of these guys, keep that in mind. And then commons, Honky Tonk Man, Macho, Strowman, Kyrie. There's some decent stuff in there. Again, they're weighted different, I'm sure. I don't like that there's no bonuses, so I always say don't pull. This is no exception, but it is a decent-ish looking loot if you were going to. Premium. I did have one person message me They did the pull. They're guaranteed were Ricochet and let me see what he said the other two were. It was Ricochet and Eric twice in his mega rares. That's the only one that's messaged me so far. 1% again on the featured. So let's see what we got. It's all fine so far. Yep. Okay. Uh-huh. Yeah. It's not bad. It's a premium loot, so you know it's a little more on the expensive side, but it's not the most expensive premium loot we have. So no shards, which I like. Mega rare 4%. That one's gross. Gross. Free. Eh. Basically, most people have Becky now, I think. Safe to say, good chunk do. Maybe not most, but a lot. Definitely gross. Yeah, no. And some boogie shards. Yeah, not that impressive yet. The 10% here. I like just looking at the top so far. This is a lot of good stuff in this one so far. For a 10% one, a lot of really good stuff till you get to here. So, you know, depending on the weighting, which I'm sure isn't great, that's not bad though in the 10% range. Again, some good stuff in the rare here for sure. Mixed with some not good stuff, but and then commons, even Boogeyman and Asuka, JMO, and Booker T in the whoa, okay. I feel like the weighting has to be very different on those, but the commons pool, that's one of the best looking is different than actual best looking common pools I've seen. Heavy on the shards, so if you're close to sharding these guys, maybe you take that into account too. Honestly, looking at it visually, it doesn't look bad. If I was missing a bunch of the guys and wanted to spend, this might be a good one to spend on. Do keep in mind, though, the only feedback I've gotten on pulls, the 3 guaranteed were Ricochet and Eric. So there's that, right? So, you know, it's always odds and luck, so keep that in mind. Yeah, they're premium, so they're not cheap. So those aren't ones I typically will pull on at all. This is no exception for me. I get it if you do. But I just also I like trying to do my pulls around events when I can get I look at it like extra bang for my buck, if that makes sense. I don't think I've really talked about that much. So when an event shows up, if I'm going to do pulls and I wait for the event, I buy them on the portal. I double dip on the portal, so I get stuff there. I double dip on the event that's going on, so I get stuff there. And you just start, you know, you're getting more value for when you're spending. So often when you spend is just as important or more important than what you spend, I think, in my opinion. So whatever though, you know, keep that in mind. As always, I'm not telling you to do anything. These are just my opinions. Go play the game and have fun, whether that's spending or not spending, whatever you enjoy, because games should be fun. I think that'll do it for today. Hopefully tomorrow I'll have a breakdown on the event. I'm gonna attempt to do that again after taking the talent up off. Sorry I didn't do a breakdown on that. I wasn't feeling up to it, but I will go back to doing a breakdown for the weekend event. It'll be on tomorrow's news, barring some kind of tragedy. So thanks for watching, guys. Let me know what you think in the comments. I super appreciate all your support, watching and liking the videos and commenting and messaging me and stuff. It's a big deal. I appreciate you all. So thank you very much and good luck this weekend. Yeah.